Mic checker 1 2 1 2. This is your host, not son, baby, and this is another episode of Swingers After Dark. I want to talk about people acting weird on social media. Now, there's a lot of facets of weirdism, so to speak, on social media, but I want to talk specifically about one aspect of weirdoism. You dig? And it's about, the inbox versus meeting somebody. You feel me? It's like, social media have made people socially inept. Or in other words, they're socially awkward. You know what I'm saying? It's like you have people. Well, let me speak from a male's perspective right quick. And ladies, I'm sure you could relate regardless of the gender issue. Now, you have women who will post in these groups, whether it's a freak group, a swing group, a lifestyle group, a nudist group, or whatever the case may be. They'll post nudes or half nudes in these groups. But when you meet them in person, whether at a party, event, or whatever the case, they act shy. It's like, I don't get it. It's like, how you going to show the world your goods, your assets, and then when you meet me, you act like you don't know me? You know what I'm saying? You just walk past me like I'm a fucking ghost. And I don't get it. And then when you do want to talk, you act shy and bashful. But I'm like, Ma, I know how your pussy look. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I saw your titties. I saw your ass. You know what I'm saying? I saw everything. Me and 100 other motherfuckers in the group, or thousands, depending on how large the group is. And I don't get it. It's like, people, when they're in the inbox or in the groups, the conversation is flowing, the vibe is there, the chemistry is there, and you like, damn, I met a new friend. Woohoo! You know what I'm saying? You're happy, but then when you finally meet that person, whether it's at a meet and greet, at a function, or whatever the case, it's like a big old wah, 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 wah. You know what I'm saying? I don't get, it's like that person act like they don't know you. It's like they act like, you don't exist. They act like y'all never had a conversation 5 minutes before the fucking meet and greet. I don't get it, yo. Listen, I met women who used to hit me up in the inbox all the damn time. They used to text me all the damn time, like they were interested in me. But then when they met me, it was like a totally different story. Like they don't know me. And mind you, I'm not a catfish. Anybody who knows me and can hear this side of my voice, they know that I'm not a catfish. Some women say that I look better in person than what they see in the pictures. You know what I'm saying? Not to toot my own horn. Toot, toot. But I'm just saying, it's like, it's like they want to fuck the fantasy and ignore the reality. In other words, they dreams about fucking the man who they have projected in their mind. It's like they're vibing with you. They don't know how you look in person. It's like, fantasizing about your favorite actor, actress, porn star, athlete, whatever the case may be. And then when you see them, it's like you don't know what to say. It's like the spell is broken. It's like social media cast a spell. And then when you meet that person, it's like the spell has broken. You know what I'm saying? It's like when you converse with somebody on social media, you're falling in love with the idea of being with that person, of seeing that person, possibly fucking that person. But then when reality hits, it's like that spell is gone. You know what I'm saying? And it may not even be you. It may be the spell of social media, because people are so comfortable on their phones or on the laptops or on the desktop, if people still use desktops. It's like people are so comfortable with being impersonal, being, online, that when they finally meet somebody, they really don't know how to act. They don't know how to respond. They don't know how to vibe with you. And that's why I'm old fashioned. You know what I'm saying? I'm not down with the with the inbox pimping. I prefer meeting people offline. I prefer going out, on some social, like Great Gatsby type shit. I still go to bars, clubs, the gym, the lounges, poetry clubs, or whatever the case, parties, events, fundraisers. I still have that old school mentality and a millennial world. You dig? And it's like, I don't get it. It's like, yo, check this out, yo. So I met this chick in a vacation group. Now, a vacation group, B-A-E, instead of vacation, get it? So, me and this chick from Texas, we were conversing, being flirtatious, this, then, the third. She's giving me rhythm, I'm giving her rhythm, and the vibe were there. The vibe was there, rather. The vibe was there, the chemistry was there, and it was like, mwah, magnifique, man. It was there. I'm thinking, Shorty's feeling me. We exchanging pictures. She's sending me videos and this, then, the third. And I'm thinking, I'm a smash. I'm thinking I'm going to hit them draws when I see her. But besides that, I'm thinking that when she come to see me, in New York City, I'm thinking when she come and visit me, everything's going to be peaches and cream. You feel me? But, she flew from Texas to NYC. And, I picked her up from the airport. We went back to Queens or what have you. And then it's like the whole vibe changed. Like the whole vibe had changed. And mind you, she had planned to stay in New York for 5 days. And that was a risk, considering the fact that we never met each other. We just conversed with each other online and saw each other through pics. You know what I'm saying? We digitally met. You know what I'm saying? So she came over to visit me. And it wasn't there at all. It's like Shorty didn't want to have anything to do with me, man. It was like night and day. On the internet, everything was fine. But when we met, it was like, okay, this is different. Like, Shorty didn't even want to see me naked. Shorty didn't even want to see me. Shorty, I don't even know what it was. She was so uncomfortable, in the surroundings, that she didn't even take a shower, yo. She took bird baths. She didn't take a shower until, she booked her own room. Like the second day, like the second or third day when she was with me, she booked her own room. And that's when she took a shower. And it wasn't like that I was pushing up on Shorty. It wasn't like that I was being a pervert. I was a gentleman, But it was just weird. The vibe wasn't there. And it was to a point where I started looking at Shorty like she was my little sister. You feel me? It was like, it just wasn't there. And I don't get it. It's like before she made the trip, you know what I'm saying? Me and Shorty, our vibes was like a 10 out of 10. But when she came to see me, the sexual attraction was not there at all. Real talk. And that bugged the fuck out of me. And it's like, it's crazy, It's crazy. So, family, you got to realize that, when you meet somebody online, you're taking a gamble. You're taking a gamble. Like I took a gamble. And the thing about it, yo, check this out, right? Let's say if I really wanted to fuck this chick, right? The funny thing about it is that when a chick doesn't want to give up the draws, when a chick doesn't want to fuck you is when she pays for the dinner. When she pays for the date, fellas, that means she doesn't, she's not giving up the punani. You feel me? Because that's pretty much her saying, I don't want you to pay for this date, so I won't have to owe you anything. That's what she's saying. And that's what Shorty from Texas, she paid for the date. She paid for this. She paid for that. So I paid for one date. We went to Harlem and we went to Amy Roof's. Shout out to Amy Roof's. I paid for the dinner. But when we went to Times Square, she paid for her dinner, my dinner. And it was like, it just wasn't there. The sparks were not there at all. And that, to this day, that bugged the shit out of me because we were flirting like crazy online. But when she came to see me, it was like, yo, she didn't want anything to do with me, yo. She didn't want to see me naked. She didn't. Listen, I bought this broad chocolates and mango Patron and flowers, and she did not want that shit. Yo, she did not take a sip, not even a drop of the Patron. She didn't eat a candy from the damn candy box I gave her, and she just let the fucking flowers die. You feel me? She didn't take any of that shit, yo. And this, like, I don't know what it was. I really don't know. That bugged the shit out of me. But, I've had good experiences from, from the like the online dating meeting up thing, but that shit was bizarre. And a lot of times what happens is that you have to take these flirtation online as a grain of salt. You know what I'm saying? Because somebody, people could be fronting, they could be passing time, they could be bored, and I always got to remember, a lot of people fall in love with the fantasy before the reality, because reality is too grim, it's too cold, it's too dark. And when people go online, they're fucking the fantasy. They're falling in love with the idea of being with you. They're in love with the idea of being with you, but then when they see you, it's like the spell is gone. It may not even be you. They may be socially awkward, or people invest so much time on social media that they really don't know how to act. They're introverts. They really don't know how to act around you. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. But I just wanted to holler at y'all right quick. I got like a slight headache, but the show must go on, and just be cool out there. Social media could make people weirdos, or people were already weirdos before social media, and social media is just spotlighting, it's just highlighting the weirdoism, as I call it, from people. It's like you take away the curtain and reveal the wizard, just like how you take away social media and it reveals the people that you want to meet, or the people that you fantasize about, or the people who you want to see. So take these meetups as a grain of salt. Don't have high expectations, because expectation is the mother of disappointment. You feel me? So just go with the flow, and just live life to the best of your abilities. You dig? And you're gonna come across some weirdos, and you're gonna come across some genuine people who really fuck with you the long way. They really rock with you 100%. You feel me? And on that note, this has been another episode of Swingers After Dark. And this is your host, Not Some, baby. Check out my website at Shit, I'm acting weird tonight. It's www.notsunblaze.com. That's www.nahsunblaze.com. And check out my ebook, You, Me, Us, Them, The Swinger Manifesto. It's on Nook, Kindle, iBooks, Google Play. Go get it. It's good because I wrote it, and it's not weird. Ow. And shoot me an email at swingapodcast@gmail.com. That's swingapodcast@gmail.com with any questions and or concerns that you may have. And download this episode and many other episodes on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, YouTube, or whatever the case, whatever you can find podcasts. I'm all over, man, And on that note, until next time, peace. And stop fucking with them weirdos online.